Hi, these comments are for KP. I am Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com, free high quality TOEFL lessons. And you are one of my online TOEFL course students, specifically a TOEFL speaking bootcamp course student. Wah! And I'm going to listen to some pronunciation practice that you have been working on, right? So let's go ahead and give me a quick second here. Let me find it here. Okay, here it is. So you're doing practice with what's called thought groups and blending. Your TOEFL is on Saturday. And in my opinion, you're doing a really great job on the organization and development of your ideas. You have a nice, tight, coherent structure to how you speak. In addition, you have great control over your vocabulary and your grammar. You are using a combination of both basic and advanced grammar and vocabulary, right? But the delivery, this is the area that we're spending a lot of time on right now to get you ready to take the TOEFL exam. Okay, so you're reading these different sentences and you're working on what's called thought groups and blending, right? Okay, here we go.
The rowdy student was eventually sent to talk with the principal.
Good. And then say to talk, the rowdy student. And then to talk, you need to pronounce that T with a little bit more air. Your thought groups are pretty good.
Most firefighters report having injuries on the job fighting fires.
Good. I like how your tone goes up slightly after the second thought group. Then your tone falls when you get to the end of the sentence.
A good accountant helps a business reduce taxes during tax season.
Good. And then again, you still need to work on that T, taxes, during tax season.
A happy couple knows how to solve problems during times of crisis.
Good.
Competent lifeguards can swim long distances in the ocean.
Good. You want to say competent. Competent lifeguards can swim long distances in the ocean.
Police officers may make arrests at riotous soccer games.
At riotous soccer games.
The intuitive pastor will deliver an applicable sermon to his congregation. Competitive salespersons will sell automobiles at discounted prices on most holidays.
Excuse me. Usually say automobiles.
A construction worker often does road work at night so as to avoid causing traffic jams. Firearms should not be used by people with criminal records.
Excuse me. Okay, so I think that in this exercise, I made the thought groups a little bit smaller than what you normally would do so that you could practice making your adjustments with your blending and also your tone, and I think you did that. So I think for the most part, this exercise is a success. So keep up the good work. Now, if you're a little more natural, let me give you an example. You could make these thought groups a little longer, like number 6. Police officers may make arrests at riotous soccer games. Or competitive salespersons will sell automobiles at discounted prices on most holidays. You could probably say it like that. And then number 9 is tricky. I would probably pause right after night here. A construction worker often does road work at night so as to avoid causing traffic jams. You could say something like that. But anyway, good job on that. Keep up the good work. And remember, I think for your TOEFL exam on Saturday, I know you told me in our Zoom meeting earlier that your voice gets a little bit shaky right before you start the speaking and when you begin the speaking, right? So try to overcome that. If your voice is a little shaky in the first 30 seconds, I think of your speaking. It's not a big deal. I think it'll be okay. But usually, as you get into that part of the TOEFL exam, you should relax and you should get into a natural rhythm without having any shaky voice. Just be confident. You've done a lot of practice over the last month or so. You're really getting your speaking to a high level, and be confident. You can do this. You can get that 26. I really believe you can do this. I've had several students with very heavy accents that are even maybe a little heavier than yours, and they've still been able to score over 26. So it's just a matter of being confident, going to the TOEFL testing center, taking that exam, and completing that speaking section with confidence. You can speak clearly. You can control your language use. You can have good topic development. Believe it. I believe you can do this.